With the end of the 2023-2024 season, the Bears are the most intriguing team heading into the offseason. A long, winding path is ahead of Ryan Poles, and how he handles these decisions will determine success of the Bears for the next half-decade. So what are the big questions facing the Bears in the offseason? Well, first, and most importantly, is whether Justin Fields is the future at the QB position for the Bears. It is definitely an interesting question, as there is not a definitive answer. The biggest factors impacting decision are his contract situation in the future, his production, his potential, and the current prospects in the 2024 NFL Draft. So, if we dive into contract, Justin Fields will be entering his fourth year, and he will have a fifth-year option available for the Bears to pick up. That is currently projected at $22 million, and the Bears will be on the hook for that whole salary guaranteed for the 2025-2026 season, which is definitely hefty. And on top of that, his contract extension would be in the ballpark of $40 million, probably roughly 4 years, $160 million, which is a similar contract that Daniel Jones signed, which limits what you can build around Justin Fields, essentially. I mean, really, he's shown improvement this season, but the roster's still not great, and he hasn't shown superstar potential. In terms of prospects, I believe there's one truly elite quarterback prospect in the upcoming NFL draft, and that would be Caleb Williams. I think he is everything a franchise wants in a game changer at the quarterback position. From his arm talent, athleticism, production, just basically everything. I mean, he has definitely had a down year compared to his Heisman year, but he's still been just unbelievable to watch. I would say to keep an eye on someone like Drake May or Jaden Daniels as we get closer to draft season, because again, it takes one team, and like that team being the Bears, to fall in love with a May or a Daniels, and they're going to end up going one. So that's definitely going to be a very interesting decision for the Bears. Jumping into the tape, there is a lot to digest. It's definitely interesting to see Justin Fields' progression throughout the season, but some of his, I would say, decision-making and mostly being able to see the field and be decisive is still just not to the level where you would want it for a player entering his fourth season. It's definitely very worrisome, and as you're going to jump in the tape right now, you're going to see that in the first three clips, is his inability to make decisions. He's taking a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got here 13 if he wants them, if that's where he's looking. He's got 85 here. He could throw that. And then he's going to come back, turn down the check down, and then just run right into a player, namely Vita Vea, and eat up a sack. And these plays they're kind of just head scratching. And as we look at the next play, it's going to be basically more of the same, to be honest. He's going to have Chase Claypool come right here, open for a hitch, and it's going to be a second read, but he's going to miss him. He also, I don't know if this is cut off, I guess, in the clip, but I believe that's David Moore running a 10-yard out, and he is open. He could have thrown it if he threw with anticipation. He doesn't, which is fine. He wasn't completely open, but as you watch this right here, he's going to come right to Claypool right here. Throw it. Why? What are you waiting for? Throw it. I don't know if it's him, what he's being taught, but it's just not good. He's going to go one here more at the top of the screen. He's going to turn him down. He's open. You can see the corner right here. He can throw that. Okay, fine. You don't like it? Reset your feet. Fire. Right here. Throw it. I mean, it's easy 6-7 yard gain. You live those. It's just, I don't know. I mean, because even there, if you're accurate, he has a blocker here. Who knows? This might be a touchdown. I mean, he gets a block on him. You're one-on-one with him. So it's just those types of plays where it's definitely very head-scratching, to say the least. Looking at the next play, you're going to have a stack at the bottom of the formation, and it's going to be a 2x2, meaning 2 receivers at the bottom, 2 receivers at the top, 11 personnel, meaning there is 1 running back and 1 tight end. And the Bucks are going to be in what seems like a cover 4 quarters, just based off the alignment of the DBs. You'd assume he takes 1 quarter, he takes 1 quarter, he takes 1 quarter, he takes 1 quarter. And then underneath they'd have 3 defenders, maybe one on a hook, flat. If they're playing basic cover 4, obviously playing man match is definitely a little bit different based off assignments. But let's just get into it. They're running mesh right here. And again, he's open. Let's see where he's looking. Throw that. I mean, he could have even thrown this realistically if he really wanted to. He could have. It's definitely a little risky, but he could have thrown that. Instead, he turns down 3 players and he gets sacked, loses the ball. So, I mean, it's plays like these are just, I don't really know what he's thinking, why he's so indecisive. Like, you cannot hold the ball this long in the NFL. It's simple as that. You cannot hold the ball for 4 seconds. His O-line isn't great, don't get me wrong, but this protection was fine. Aside from, see, even Vita Vea falls down. He doesn't really get pressure on him. Like, he has time. He's just unaware of, I don't know if that's Devin White breaking on him or who that is exactly. But, yeah. As frustrating as the bat is with Fields, there are still plenty of plays like this on the film. And it's plays like these that makes you really wonder what he would look like with a better offensive supporting cast in terms of coaching and players, right? I mean, we're going to dive into it later, but if you had like a Roma Dunze or Malik Neighbors to this offense, or you had another tackle, or both, I mean, then you're really starting to build something. But, so you jump into play here. The Bears are going to be running trips at the bottom of the screen. They're going to be in 11 personnel, and the Packers are going to be either a split safety shell. This, I guess, really depends how you look at it, or a cover 3 shell. But yeah. So as you watch this play, it looks like, I can't see honestly at the top of the screen, but some type of cover 3 seems like 1, 2, 3 with 4 underneath. And you're just going to watch Fields right here. Preston Smith is just going to absolutely obliterate Braxton Jones in under 2 seconds. Just going to set him up, swim move him, and watch Fields here. He escapes the first one. Look at this. This is beautiful. He sets his feet. That's really important. So it really allows him to make this throw. He sets his feet, and he just throws this perfectly to Komet. I mean, Komet ends up making a really good catch, but that's just a dime. I mean, that's just improvisation when your O-line is not helping you in the slightest. Getting to another good play that Justin Fields makes. This is just about simplicity, timing, and decisiveness. Some of the biggest factors when it comes to being a great quarterback at the next level, at the minimum franchise. These are what these guys do. They know where they're going to go with the ball. They're on time, and they're decisive. So if we start this right here, we're going to have a 18-yard dig from David Moore at the top of the screen. We're going to have a post from Mooney to clear out one of these safeties right here. And we're going to be having a comeback route right here by St. Brown. See, that gets that safety right here that he doesn't bite down. And he just, on time, just delivers an absolute strike if you watch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 steps up. Perfect. On the money. Give DJ Moore a chance to make a play on the ball. And he delivers a strike there. I mean, this is clinical by Justin Fields. This is what you want to see. It's not a play that's going to wow a lot of people. Most people would probably skip by this play and not even realize it. But this is the type of stuff where you see on his tape as you get further down the season, where you see if he could operate like this, then he could be a franchise quarterback.